Hampshire Search and Rescue are a charity that work alongside the police to help search for missing persons. They are currently looking for potential new members to come to a recruitment evening on March the 2nd. And joining me in the studio is Phil Harvey, the Vice Chairman, to talk about this event. Well, Phil, thank you very much for coming to see us.
My pleasure.
And I mean, just for the people at home there that maybe might confuse what you do with, say, like the helicopter search and rescue, that sort of thing, just explain what it is that you do.
Well, we're a foot team. We work on the ground. We do water recovery, but mostly it's footwork. We work out in rural areas or urban areas, wherever the police need us to be, based upon where the person is missing from, the type of person. So we're really looking at a sort of ground-based search rather than helicopters or any of the sort of grand toys that are out there.
So when, say, somebody's gone missing and police are sort of appealing for people to find them, are you the people that we normally see like in the long lines sort of yomping across a field or somewhere like that?
It's not quite like that. We tend to be involved quite early on by the police. We will work with them to set out a search area, define the area to be searched using statistics from where people have been found previously, and also the terrain and the background of the person. And then we'll define the teams and we'll get those teams out there looking. We tend to have small teams, 4 to 5 people, and they cover an area. We then report back and then another area will be searched. So we might have 10, 12 teams out at any one time, but it doesn't tend to be the big long line search that you see sometimes on TV. That's more forensic. I mean, if you're looking for a big person, a 6-foot-tall person, walking this close to the person next to you isn't really necessary.
And I suppose you go out in groups of 4 just in case something happens to them and they've got the support there as well?
Yes, we have a team structure, so we'll have a team leader, they'll have someone who does first aid, there'll be someone doing navigation, and other people as well. So always in groups, never on our own, because often it's at night. Sometimes the terrain is quite challenging if it's rural, for example. So no, always a part of a group. So
you need to be reasonably fit and healthy to be able to do it as well?
Well, we have to be able to walk 5 miles in 2 hours. So that's not really that fit. I mean, we're not talking about Olympic standard here. And we have searchers that are in their late 60s, early 70s. So it's not too much of an issue. And
is the organisation based up of volunteers? I mean, what do you need to do to be able to be a searcher?
Yes, it's all volunteers. We have a structured training programme for people coming in to be searchers. It takes about 3 or 4 months to get through that process. They'll be taught navigation, search skills, safety, and a number of other aspects as well. Okay, and I mean, are there any particular skills that you're looking for that maybe people already have that would be particularly useful for what you do? People who are used to being outdoors is always good, because we're working in environments where it's often wet and cold, and people have to be able to look after themselves in that sort of environment. But most of the training we give.
Excellent. I mean, what's the sort of ideal candidate that you're looking for?
There is no real ideal candidate, because we can take pretty much anyone and use the skills that they have. So we're looking for people for the search teams who are available either evenings or weekends or during the day. And we're also looking for support members as well, because we have to run the charity side, we have to fundraise and carry out a number of other tasks as well. So pretty much anyone who has an interest, we can find a role for them.
So somebody with interest and the spare time to go with it.
Well, that's important too, of course.
Excellent. And for anybody that is interested, they want to come along and get involved, how would they do that?
Well, our website has some good information on it about the sorts of roles we're looking for. And I can give you the website address for that.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's www.hantsar.org. And from there you can find information about all the different roles that we have, as well as the recruitment evening as well. And
I was going to say, the recruitment evening, when is it, where is it, how do we get involved?
It's the 2nd of March, it's in the Eastleigh area. If someone's interested and they fill in a form on the website, they'll get details sent to them about the evening itself.
Excellent. Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we've got now, but thank you very much for coming, and I hope you'll get the volunteers that you're looking for.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.